Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Poison Ivy, The Cycle of Life and Death, Issue 2. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 134, and that's show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are the exclusive comics. We have Super Zero, Issue 3, Birthright, Issue 14, Secret 6, Issue 11, Starbrand and Night Mask, Issue 3, The Mighty Thor, Issue 4, The Shield, Issue 2, Huck, Issue 4, Star Wars, Issue 16, Batman and Robin Eternal, Issue 20, Wonder Woman, Issue 49, Titans Hunt, Issue 5, Web Warriors, Issue 4, Silver Surfer, Issue 2, Injustice Gods Among Us, Year 5, Issue 4, and Extraordinary X-Men, Issue 7. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 134, which is annotated. Let's start talking about Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, Issue 2. Now, I will say issue 1 really surprised me. I'm not a huge Poison Ivy fan, but I really enjoyed issue 1 of this series. So I was very excited to read issue 2 to see what was going on with this series. Now, let's see if that hype my enjoyment of the series stuck with this issue. So kind of cool cover here. I think it really shows Poison Ivy's character very well. She's a very sexualized character, and I like how they portray her sexualization of her character in this series. I think they do it very well, and again, pertains to her character and her characterization and the type of character she is. And they do this really well on the cover too. So great artwork for the cover. The interior artwork I really like also. There are times where I think it's a little light, the coloring, but overall I think it really works for this book. They do a good job at the plant stuff, so I think it fits the tone of the type of story they're trying to tell. So really good artwork for this issue. Now let's see what's going on with the story. So in this issue, we're kind of continuing this murder mystery story from the last issue where Poison Ivy's mentor has died, and the police obviously have to come and figure out how this person died, and it seems like a closed case. It doesn't really seem like a murder, and at first they question Poison Ivy, and she's like, well, I didn't do it, I wasn't here, I was with a friend, and they believe her for some reason, and there seems to be some conspiracy actually in the lab that some people even know she's Poison Ivy, so we'll see how that kind of comes to bite her in the end. We also kind of learned more about some other people that work there, like this young scientist who we learn who doesn't really want to be a scientist and actually wanted to be a singer. And it seems like he'll be a little bit more attached to the story as issues go on, because they kind of end at his point too, where we see another person murdered in this lab. And also we're continuing the story of like Poison Ivy giving birth of some way, these plants giving birth. That's kind of a weirder part of the issue, but that's kind of what's going on. So what did I think overall? I thought this was a very solid issue. Again, continuing to surprise me, and so far being a really good Poison Ivy miniseries. Again, it introduced us to other supporting characters, which I think was needed, especially with kind of murder mystery story they're trying to do. And then the narration from Poison Ivy is really well done, kind of getting into her mind, trying to see why she likes plants so much and why she's trying to turn over a new leaf. Totally pun intended. And kind of seeing that, but also trying to figure out who actually killed her mentor. So that's a big part of the issue. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. Anyways, yeah, I thought it was a really solid issue. Again, the worst part of the issue probably being like this old baby story, which I don't quite understand. I think that was kind of a weaker part of issue 1 also. But overall, very solid story, great writing, really like the dialogue in the book. Artwork really fits the tone of the series also. So Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, if you're not reading it, and even if you're not a Poison Ivy fan, I totally recommend this issue to kind of jump on and learn a little bit more about the character. Because again, even if you don't know a lot about the character, this is actually a mini-series that helps you understand the character a little bit more. So definitely pick this up. 4 stars, good issue. Really can't wait to read issue 3 to see if the streak kind of continues with this mini-series. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.